Social media is controlled by worldly people. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick, it's Rose via Fire, and I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about social media is controlled by worldly people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep it real with you. When you look at the majority of people majority of people in social media world, bro, I'm gonna keep it real. Majority of people on social media who really influence social media for real is worldly people. The largest population of people who really be on social media, content, it's worldly content. It's worldly people, bro. You know what I'm saying? And God tells us to stay away from the world, but it's like majority of the content and all the people you see on social media, worldly people. Bruh, I'm gonna give y'all examples. You got these worldly people, these worldly couples, bro, they be using their babies for views. You know, they be putting their babies in the camera, using them for views. These couples be getting 60 million views off of their baby, bro. They doing pranks with their babies and stuff, bro. I'm like, bro, worldly content, bro. It's like, bro, social media is controlled by worldly people, bro. All the content that you see, bro, is just worldly content. Now, of course, I believe that God could use social media to reach and save people and really save souls from hell. God could do that, God is using me, on social media to reach people and to save souls from hell. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. Majority of these people on social media is just worldly, bro. Worldly people control social media, bro. From the prank videos to the hair videos and to the relationship videos to the relationship podcast. Grown man, bro, talking about grown men sitting behind a mic talking about relationships all day, bro. What type of men do we have in this world today, bro? Let me get on these dudes real quick, bro. What type of dudes we got in this world real quick, bro? These dudes is sitting behind the mic, grown men sitting behind the mic, talking about relationship all day on their podcast, bro. These dudes be getting $1,000 equipments and all these high-end equipment. You think they go, bro, these people be spending thousands and thousands of dollars on these podcast equipment, right? And you think they surely gonna use their equipment to glorify God, to do God's will. They don't even know what God's will is. Well, let me tell them what God's will is. God's will is saving souls from hell. That's what God's will really is, saving these souls from hell. Because life is short and people is, dying in their sins and people is ending up in hell, right? So look, God's will is saving souls from hell. But look, though, you got these grown men, right? Grown men sitting behind some podcast mic, yapping about women. Women did this, women did that. Oh my gosh, women should do gender wars, bro. Grown adult men talking about women did this, women did that, women did that. Gender wars, bro. Talking about some gender wars, toxic, bro. They in some toxic masculinity type stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? These dudes out here is egotesticals, bro. Egotistical. Hold on. These dudes out here is egotesticals, man. It's the same thing anyways. They egotisticals, all that, bro. I know this type of honesty, bro, I know this type of authenticity might glitch Area 52. But let me tell you the truth, bro. These dudes is soft. Bro, this generation of men is soft. These men is cowards, bro. These men is coward. They scared, bro. And let me tell you something about what the Bible said, bro. The Bible say, cowards shall have their part in the lake of fire. So if you a man and you sitting behind a podcast mic talking about relationships all day, yapping about dating and relationship, you a coward, bro. That's not why God created you, bro. God created you so you could save these souls from hell, bro. So you could tell people the gospel of Jesus Christ, bro. God ain't called you to talk about relationships 24/7. A grown man talking about relationships 24/7. There's more to life than relationship. There's more to life than just yapping about relationship. Women be doing it too, though. Women be talking about relationship 24/7. It's like, bro, the social media is controlled by worldly people. Bro, don't y'all be getting tired of hearing about relationship? It's like every time an adult woman or man open their mouth, relationship. I'm like, bro, do y'all drink Relationship for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? All that's on their mind is relationship. On breakfast, they talking about relationship. At lunch, they talking about relationship. When they dream, they dreaming about relationship. When they get on their podcast, mic, they talking about relationship. But these dudes is a disgrace to God, bro. They soft. They a disgrace to God. They have no heart. They can't speak up. They soft. You know what I'm saying? These people is a shame before God, bro. These dudes out here growing as hell. A shame before God, bro. A shame. A waste of, bro, these people is just wasting a platform, bro. These people is a waste of a platform. I thought instead of using your platform to do God's will and to save these souls from hell, because people urgently need to hear about God so they don't end up in hell. People dying every day, bro. Bro, have you seen, like lately, bro, people dying, bro? Talking about influencers is dying. People committing suicide, influencers dying. Depression is at an all-time high. Mental health is at an all-time high. Instead of people speaking up and really saving these souls from hell, guess what they doing? They talking about relationship, bro. All they talking about is relationship. Meanwhile, people dying, bro. People dying, they talking about relationship. They talking about matcha. These women talking about matcha. They obsessed with matcha. These women is preaching the gospel of matcha. The freak! I thought we supposed to be preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. But instead, these women out here is preaching the gospel of matcha. Face full of makeup talking about matcha. Trying to live this fake happy American lifestyle, bruh. They videos all look the same, bruh. It's like they fake smiling in front of the camera. They drinking the matcha. They talking about get ready with me. Same stuff. It's like the media has engineered a personality and all women is following that personality. It's like these women don't even have a mind of their own anymore, bruh. Everybody just following like this fake happy lifestyle personality. I'm going to repeat that 3 more times so it could really sink in. 90% of these women, 95% of these women is following this fake happy American lifestyle, bro. Let me repeat that 1 more time. 95% of these women is following this fake happy American lifestyle. Trying to be fake happy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't, bro. That's not even real. That's fake. Because, bro, in life, you ain't going to be happy all the time. So if you happy all the time, that's fake. You ain't going to be smiling all the time in life. That's not real. That's fake. If a person is smiling all the time, that's not real, bruh. There's going to be times in life where you're just tired. You're sick. You're tired. You're going through stuff. Like, you ain't just going on camera smiling all the time. You faking it, bro. These people living a fake life. But hey, let me tell you something. These are the people that control social media, bro. It's the worldly people. The worldly lifestyle. People who promote worldly lifestyle. It's so bad to whereas you catch a woman about to, oh, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And then you ask them, hey, what content you going to do? Oh, I'm just going to do vlogs and hair videos and this. It's like God is removed from people. It's like somebody got an eraser and removed God from these people's mind, bro. Because it's like, bro, you ain't even gonna think about doing a YouTube channel, like speaking the truth for God, saving souls from hell, like spreading the gospel, nothing like that. No, bro, these people, it don't even cross their mind, bro. It's like people is so demonized behind the world to whereas God is not even there, bro. He gone. They erased him out of their brain, bro. Know what I'm saying? These men too, bro. These men be doing the same stuff too. It's like these men is following a personality that was engineered by the media, bro. These men be following the same stuff too. Oh, get these women, sleep with all these women, and get money, sleep with all these women, do drugs. That's pretty much copy and paste. Like, it's this, bro. It's like 90% of these dudes out here They don't have their own personality. They just following the personality the media gave them, bro. It's the same stuff. But let me tell you something. Social media controlled by worldly people, bro. And God tells us to separate ourselves from the world. God tells us to stay away from the world. And when you really look at the world, it's like, bro, social media is literally fully controlled by the world, bro. You might have one person out of a million really doing God's will. That's a low number. 1 in a million doing God's will. It's true. It's true. 1 out of 1 million doing God's will. That's how bad it is, bro. And I'm not even talking about all these Christians, because all these Christians are lost too. These Christians ain't even doing God's will, so they don't even count, bro. We're going to add them to the Christians and the worldly people is in the same bracket, bro. Because you got to understand, a lot of these Christians, bro, I'm going to keep it real with you. These Christians, y'all know I've been beefing with Christians since the beginning of time. Look, these Christians is pretty much worldly people with just a title of Christian on their head, bro. That's all it is. I done seen through this stuff already, bro. These Christians is just worldly people with just a title of Christian on top of their head, bro. Because when you really sit back and pay attention to how these Christians live their life, bro, they worldly people, bro. And even if they say they trying to separate themselves from the world, they follow in a cult, bro. They follow in a satanic religion of Christianity, bro. They following the white man's religion, bro. They following a racist white man's religion. So they stuck in Christianity. So it's like, it's not effective. You ain't saving nobody from hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you want to save people from hell, you got to leave Christianity. And then you got to seek God, bro. You got to get closer to God. The right way, though. And then after that, because a lot of these people, they don't even have no guidance. When you tell them to follow Jesus, they going to run to church and they going to run to Christianity, failing to realize that God been left these churches. God is not in Christianity because Christianity is against God. So it's like, bro, it's like a lot of confusion, bro. But let me tell you something, bro. Worldly people control social media, bro. And I'm going to keep it real with you. Sometimes I be struggling, bro, with limiting my time on social media. But I've been praying about it. I've been asking God to give me the strength, bro, because I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't really have a lot of community of like people who really like walking with God, bro. Like when you're really walking with God, bro, it's like you feel alone a lot of times, bro. It's like you only have a few real people, but it's like you feel as though you need more community, bro. But there is no community, bro. So it's like sometimes you kind of could use social media as a way of finding false community when it's really not even real community for real, because these people worldly. But I've been working on it, and I know a lot of other people working on it. But it's like, bro, we gotta leave these worldly people alone, bro. Like, leave these worldly people alone on social media. Leave these worldly content alone on social media, man. We gotta try, bro. We gotta really depend on God's strength, bro. Try and tell you, bro. It's like we need our own community, bro. We need our own platform, bro. God's people need their own platform, bro. Because we can't just be sitting out here looking at all these worldly pranks and all these worldly content. It's like the whole world just worldly, bro. The whole world is worldly, bro. You know what I'm saying? But hey, bro, that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about, man. We got to get back closer to God, bro. Because I'm telling you, bro, 95% of the world, bro, is like, it's like, bro, everybody going to hell, bro. I'm going to just keep it real. And some people may be like, oh, you know, like, bro, a large percentage of people is going to hell, bro. I'm going to keep it real with you, like, damn near, like, bro, 85 plus. 85% of the world, it just go end up in hell, bro. Like, you might have like a 15% going to heaven, or like 5%, or like, it's like, it's hard to calculate the percentage because the numbers get smaller and smaller every day. It's like every day people stray away from God. It's like people don't even know that God exists anymore. It's like, bro, With their words, people is gonna tell you that God is real and God exists. With their actions, God does not exist in these people's actions at all, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. In their words, God exists. But it was never about the words, bro. It ain't just about the words. It's about the action. You know, you need both the words and the action. Now I say, you need both the words and the actions to really show that God is there for real. Look, I'm going to use my life as an example. You know what I'm saying? I be talking about God is real. I be preaching God. I be telling people to get a closer relationship with God. I be really pushing people to get closer to God, right? But look, though, that's my words saying that. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? But my actions, they be matching. Look at all the work that I do. All my talents. I do poetry. I do music. I do this. I do that. And all this stuff, God is involved, bro. I'm fully committed to God, bro. I'm really sold out to God, bro. When people look at my life, they be like, bro, he's really dedicated to God. When people look at a worldly person who talk about they have God, but they don't really fully want to commit to God, they gonna be like, bro, you ain't really committed to God, bro. Because if you was committed to God, you would really be committed to God, bro. You know what I'm saying? But hey, bro, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I just pray that more people will really like return to God, bro, and fully give up their entire life to follow Jesus, bro. The real black Jesus, man. I really do pray, bro, about that, bro. But hey, bro, other than that, bro, I did my part. That's it, bro. Peace.